Game Theory Class 4 Video 4. In this video I'm going to show you a shortcut for calculating Nash equilibrium. In the previous video we tried to calculate the Nash equilibrium of a bunch of different games and it worked, it's just a bit time consuming. The idea is, we consider every outcome and then we consider each player whether they would improve their payoff by changing their strategy. Well, doing this it takes time. It takes quite a lot of time. There's a shortcut which I can teach you in this class which will make it a lot quicker. So let's move on straight away to the shortcut. And here it is. So it's just this method, okay? And the idea is you circle the maximum of all the numbers in the all the first numbers in each column. Okay? So you look at the payoff matrix and the first numbers in each column, you circle the maximums. You circle the maximum of the second number in each row. And then whenever you have two circles next to each other, that's a Nash equilibrium. Okay, it's as easy as that. It's easy as long as you don't get it confused and start circling like the second numbers in the column, because then that does not work. So this is the method. Circle the maximum of the first numbers in each column and the maximum of the second numbers in each row. So let's do an example of this to see how it works. So here's a game, okay? And previously, if you wanted to know, is this a Nash equilibrium? Well, what we would have to do is we have to consider, well, does player 1 have an incentive to change? Well, what happens when they change? They go from 0 to 3, that's an incentive, blah, blah, blah. And it takes time, right? Now, if I try and use this new method, let's see what happens. So I'm going to look at the first numbers in this column, and I'm going to circle the maximum, which is 4. Now I look at the first numbers in this column, I circle the maximum, which is 4, and it appears twice. So I circle it twice. And now I look at the first numbers in the Z column. I circle the maximum, which is the 6s. Okay? Now I look at the rows, and I look at the second numbers. So I'm considering this row here, but I'm only looking at the second numbers. So I'm going to circle the maximum, which is 2. Now I'm looking at this row. The maximum, there's a 4, a 5 and a 3. The 5 is the maximum. Now I look at this row. There's a 3, a 0 and a 3. So 3 is the maximum, so I circle it. Okay. Now I just go through and I look, when do I have two circles next to each other? Here, 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 and here. So this means that the Nash equilibrium we've got a Z, BY, CX, and CZ. Just like that. And that's it. That's the answer to the question. Okay. You could have done this the old way, where you go through and you test each outcome one by one, but this method is just a lot quicker. Okay. So this is how you quickly find Nash equilibrium for a game. That's the end of this video.